So, guys, let me introduce you to the lemon of the week, the retard of 2021. I don't think this guy will be beaten, by the way. Well, he ought to be beaten, actually. But I mean, in terms of retardness, this bloke takes the biscuit.
I do a lot of advice for local authorities. I give a lot of advice for NHS, especially around COVID, with the way everything's going right now. Now, what I talk about on here, I have to be careful. The bulk of it, I use press releases once it's out in the public domain, because as you can appreciate, I've signed a lot of NDAs for the kind of work that I do. But when I see something in a briefing, and then 2 days later, I see a newspaper reporting it, it's in the public domain. I can talk about it, I can make content on it. I couldn't say this up until now, but I'm telling you all, we are going to get through this. We've probably got another year of tier 2, tier 3 once we get past April. We're going to have a lockdown next Christmas, and then that should be it. The people that are going to F this up for us all are the anti-vaxxers and the anti-maskers. They are dangerous people, and the worst bit is they have no idea how dangerous they are. That's why there's so much uncertainty. If it wasn't for those people, we actually probably would be through it now, like New Zealand. If it wasn't for those people, we actually probably would be through it now, like New Zealand.
So what he's suggesting to his thousands of followers on TikTok, I think he's got a fucking clock in his head, personally. By the way, I wish he'd sort his fucking eyes out. Do you think his eyeballs are in the wrong socket? If you screwed a baton into each eyeball, he could conduct 2 orchestras at once. What the hell is that all about? What's he got on his head? What's that black lump on? Is that his hair? Oh boy. And by the way, if you can't grow a beard, if you can't grow a proper man's beard, don't bother. He's a banker, apparently. Yes. And if you were born within the sound of Bow Bells, you'll know what a banker is. A Barclays banker. Oh, he's a Barclays banker, all right. He's suggesting that he's in the know, but he's trying to make it look like he's divesting himself of secret information. But don't worry, because it's already in the public domain that we're going to all go into tiers 2 and 3 up to Christmas, after April, and then we're going to be locked down next Christmas. Oh, you know that, dear. I see. I get it. So you've been privy to some secret information, right, in meetings and things, but it's okay because apparently it's in the public domain. Right. Well, why didn't you say that to start with? Here's me thinking that you were just a fucking retard when all along you're an expert. I think, personally, you've extracted this from some hairier part of your anatomy to make yourself look important, when really you're just a dick. What a prize tit. What is he talking about? What's he talking about? The best bit, the funniest bit for me, that proves full-on retardness, is when he's talking about anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers. Well, look, guys, the mask bit I've just put to bed. Even if you forget what Whitty and Hancock and all the other Valance and all the other people are saying, or were saying about masks, right? Forget that for a minute, right? What do masks do? Nothing! What do the government say they do? Nothing! They're no good! They're no good! The government stance on masks is, if you push them and ask them, they will tell you that, well, yeah, okay, the shit, they don't work, they don't stop you from getting the virus, they don't stop you from spreading the virus. However, they're better than nothing. Well, in that case then, I might as well pull my fucking underpants up over my head, or walk around with a fucking dustbin, or a burqa on my head. If they don't do anything, but you just want to make it look as though they're doing something, well, I mean, all the things we could balance on our heads that look great. I mean, why don't we all wear a fucking deep sea diving outfit? Why not? Let's go the fucking whole hog. Honestly, where do you get these people from? But the vaccine bit, apparently, anti-vaxxers are responsible, he claims, for this country not going back to normal, along with, was it New Zealand or whatever, right? Where do you start with such a fucking retarded statement as that? Do you think this guy gave a millisecond to that statement before he made it public? What are you talking about? May I remind you that that starfish-shaped hole perched between the top of your thighs with two big wobbly bits of flesh next to it that you couldn't find with both hands, that is not for talking out of. Don't fucking try it. You fucking lemon. How can an anti-vaxxer, how can a million anti-vaxxers in the UK, how can 50 million anti-vaxxers in the UK at this point in the proceedings be responsible for this country not going back to normal and the virus spreading and people dying? Think about it. I know it's difficult and your brain might fucking fry. Think about what you're saying, right? Do you need me to explain it to you? I don't mind. I don't mind. We, as in the anti-vaxxers, have not been offered anything yet. They are only just beginning to vaccinate the people. What are they, 2 million people in or something like that? Most of those people are old, dying, infirm, diseased, frontline staff, nurses, doctors, right? Not the kind of people that would refuse a vaccine. Not the kind of people that have been refusing vaccines, right? I would hazard a guess that actually a vast majority of those people, if not all of them, have had the vaccine. So what's left? Well, I'm in that upper age group, by the way. I'm told I should have it. But they haven't offered it me yet, so I haven't been able to refuse it. I haven't been able to make and take a stance about being an anti-vaxxer. In this case, anyway. Right? So the anti-vaxxers that you're talking about, you fucking meatball, haven't been offered a vaccine yet in order that they can refuse it, so that that can then go on to have an effect on the country and the number of people dying and becoming infected, etc., and the country locking down. Holding an opinion about vaccines, i.e. saying I'm not going to have the vaccine, will not cause the infection rate to rise. Are you paying attention, pork chop brain? Hey, fucking wide-eyed frog, are you listening? It can't affect the figures. An opinion will not make the fucking figures rise. You stupid boy. Now, in a year's time, when everybody has been offered the vaccine, and the anti-vaxxers, however many there are, refuse it, then you can make the claim. It'll still be invalid, but hey, in your microscopic little mind, you can make that claim. I'll let you. You're entitled to make it. Hey, I believe in a freedom of expression. So, in a year's time, if we're still where we are now, we're still locked down, we've still got the tier system, people are still dying, and the infection rate is still rising, then, and only then, can you blame the people that have not had a vaccine for the rise in those figures. You can't blame them now, you stupid mongoloid. They haven't even been offered a vaccine in order to refuse it. You stupid nipplehead. Oh, God almighty, people like that make me fucking mad. Whoever give this guy 30 pieces of silver, fucking take it back because he ain't worth it. He's not worth it. There are processed peas in plastic bags in Asda with more intelligence than this fucking person. A banker? How did he get a job as a banker? Apparently he's a banker. Hey, can he count? Here, well here's 2 fingers for you to count. Fucking